Hey guys, what's up? I am currently in pain. There's just so many things that have been going on the past few weeks and it's just one after another. Okay, but in this video, I'm here to talk about what I realized after you get ear infection. I didn't know it was such a roller coaster and you really go through so much. Okay, so let's get to the beginning of when I got let's go to the beginning of when I first got my ear infection. So it was literally one day I woke up, and you always wake up like your best self kind of, right? And then slowly, progressively throughout the day I feel, why pain one ah? Why pain one ah? And then slowly I was like, this doesn't feel right. Still, I'm very stubborn to go to the doctor one. I'm the type that feels like, no, I don't want to eat any pills, I will take everything very natural, kind of like very hippie like. I feel like if I was in another generation, or if I was born in the 80s, if I were alive in the 80s, you know, like rebirth and stuff, Buddhism, yeah, I was definitely a hippie. The hey guys, peace, you don't killing animals. I'm definitely that one, confirm. Yeah, so anyway, I was reluctant to go to the doctor, and it continued to get worse because I couldn't open my jaw. Some of you guys saw my Insta story, so I was saying like, okay, cannot already, have to go. So I went, doctor saw, ear infection. So the normal question that the doctor asked me, just like everyone else, you got deep ear one ah? God. Any other way? So usually I will use a bobby pin. Now, this is a bobby pin. Oh, I feel like those beauty gurus, like, this is a bobby pin, guys. So I use this to dig my ear. Now, why I use this, and y'all will ask, why you don't use like a normal ear pick or something? By the way, do not use Q-tips. Q-tips just pushes the gunk inside. So there's like normal stuff, normal ear picks which are like that. Now, why I don't use this is because I feel it's too big. Like, I cannot even muscle my ear. It acts like a Q-tip to me. Like when I put it in my ear, it like blocks everything. However, this one, I can still maneuver. Like the handling is better. Because this one's so long, I don't know how. This one is very short here. So I can just, you know, the overhang? Yeah, not so much. So, yeah. So I was using this usually, but recently I just stopped lah. And you know how everyone says that your ear is self-cleaning, you don't have to clean your ear, blah blah blah? It's false. It's not true. Why? I have a lot of situations, no, not a lot of situations, I have certain situations to sum it up. Number one, usually when I don't dig my ear, I feel like, wow, sometimes it just feels stuffy, and then when I dig, a whole lot of shit comes out. Mind you, I'm full of shit, so there's a lot of things going on inside this body. Number two, when my late grandfather, he was like deaf. He couldn't, not deaf, but like very, very hard of hearing. Like we had to yell. We thought, old ma, old then you hard of hearing lor. No. There's one time we took him to get his ear cleaned, and when there was so much shit that came out, right? So much wax that hardened already, that after that he could hear like perfectly fine for a while. So I don't know, it doesn't, to me, no, I don't buy it that the ear is a self-cleaning mechanism. No, just no. So yes, back to my story. Went to the doctor, then he gave normal antibiotics. What else did he give? The ear drop thing, and some anti-inflammatory drug. So I was on drugs. Antibiotics, yes, so that the virus or the bacteria doesn't continue to live within me and I'm immune to them after that. That's what I think, like anti-inflammatory, because during my period of time that I had ear infection, I didn't know it could hurt so much. I didn't know that you would actually lose your hearing every now and then. Wow. As the days progressed, sometimes it got better, sometimes it got worse. So slowly I could feel pus coming out, like it will be very wet. Every morning I'll wake up and hear it's like flaky from all the gooey stuff. A lot of fluid coming out. That's totally normal, yeah. I'm just preempting you, because if you ever get ear infection, this is how it feels like. It feels like your head is going to explode. The first time was okay, but slowly, right, like I think for 2 or 3 nights I was waking up around 2 or 3 a.m. because it just feels like my ear was, I could feel my heartbeat. You know how sometimes when you're injured at a place you can feel your pulse. At the same time it was blocked, so I had to do this in order to hear. So I really didn't know whether it bunged up until blocked my noise flow or it was all the gunk inside, because there was a lot of pus coming out. A lot of pus coming out. And yeah, I just didn't know. I was very, very scared until the point where I really couldn't hear. It was just blocked. I couldn't hear properly. I was in a lot of pain. I was like, and I could be talking to you like this right now, and then suddenly like, okay, go on. And that was totally normal. And the eardrops, the eardrops was just bad. Like when I just, it's just, okay, so the uncomfortable feeling is because your ear's infected. After the whole thing happened, I was putting my eardrops like the last day or 2. It was very bearable already. It was just the beginning that it wasn't so bearable to be. Okay, so during this time, what you need to know when you have ear infection is that it's gonna hurt like a bitch. I'm telling you, it's constantly there. The pain is constantly there. It's gonna hurt like a bitch. A lot of pus is gonna come out. A lot of fluid's gonna come out. And the doctor didn't tell me to clean it or anything. Maybe just around here, but I was cleaning it every day. Now I don't know whether this prolonged the healing session or not, because when I clean it, I can feel a lot of pus coming out. Like I was digging a lot of pus out, like it's slimy-ish, like pus lah, you know pus, right? Not PAS, but yeah, you know pus, right? So a lot of pus was coming out. I was constantly cleaning, like every hour or so. No, every few hours or so, I was cleaning out, and it was so bad when I went for meeting. After the meeting, I would just sit in my car or I would go to the toilet and I would just clean it out, because it got so blocked that it would block my hearing. So I don't think like just eating your medicine would do. I don't think that would suffice. I really think you have to clean it, and irrigation. Now, this irrigation thing I learned from Lenny, because just before I had my ear infection, he had his ear infection. We were all just taking turns to get sick, like every family lah, huh? So he was teaching me how to irrigate my ear. I was against this because I don't like putting water in my ear. So basically irrigation is you put water in, just let it sit for a while, and then you like drain your ear. Through that also, after that I would obviously clean it, and then I would find like, whoa, there's stuff in my ear and it just keeps coming out. It's just a lot of stuff. So it got to a point where it was so painful that I cannot tahan anymore. I had to go see a doctor. And I didn't see an ENT, I just saw a GP, general practitioner, if I'm not wrong. So I was panicking, really panicking, like maybe I'll go deaf. Of course I wasn't this calm, but I was thinking maybe I'll go deaf. I think I can live like this. If I'm deaf one side, think of all the videos that I could do. Being a half-deaf person, oh my god. And then I stumbled upon this YouTube channel, which is, okay, they're called Sign Duo, which is pretty cool because the guy is completely deaf, but the girl is hearing. Hearing means people like us, like normal people who can hear. But she learned sign because of the boyfriend. I think that's pretty cool. But anyway, I was like, okay, I might be deaf. I think I'm okay. And I was freaking out. But I just must tell you, it's completely normal. A lot of pus, normal. Waking up in the middle of the night due to like crazy pain, that's normal. What else? Loss of hearing, completely normal. And you really have to just go through the whole process. It will get worse before it actually gets better. Like even now, this morning I woke up to a bloody ear. So I just have a feeling it's like my ear having a pimple inside, and it's just a very active volcano. It constantly erupts. It's just constantly having lava. That's how I feel. Because today is actually better. It's not as gooey as the days before. Literally like yesterday, I was still having gooey in my ear where I constantly have to dig. But today I can hear. Like maybe blocked like 10-20% lah. But yeah, I think it's so much better. So yeah, that's what I experienced when I got my ear infection. That's a long story. So just want to tell you, if you're experiencing ear infection, that is completely normal. To wake up in the middle of the night having like such crazy pain, because that one was the one that was quite scary to me, because I really woke up like, whoa, my head's gonna explode. I went to Google, and I'm a doctor in Googling, So one of the reasons why is because when you're sleeping, sometimes when you sleep or because of the fluids in your ear, it blocks the airflow. So because of that, your ear gets blocked, it gets bengkak, and you're just like, wow, I want to die. It got so bad that there was one night I don't dare sleep. I was like, okay, as long as after I past 2 or 3 a.m. I can sleep already. So sad. But yeah, it's not because I dropped the top too much, okay guys, it's not. And yeah, it will eventually get better, but yeah, that's what I experienced with my ear infection. And right now I'm telling you, I feel like this 20-something-year-old in a 50-something-year-old body, because right after that, oh, by the way, did I mention I couldn't open my jaw properly, like even now. I scared to open because it hurt. Walao, it still hurts. So I have to wait for this to heal, like finish healing completely before I can open my jaw. This is, I don't know whether this is common or not, but I've never met anyone that had ear infection that affected the jaw also. So I was eating porridge with teaspoon because I couldn't open properly. Yeah, and the porridge I couldn't even finish because I was so tired of just eating. But yeah, it has passed, that has passed. So after that happened, I had like toothache. I thought, okay, maybe because my wisdom teeth is coming out. Yeah, only now my wisdom teeth is coming out. I haven't seen a dentist yet because I had to prioritize going to a chiropractor because I suddenly just felt very stiff, my lower back, and I really had very limited movement. I couldn't reach stuff. Like even now, I cannot sit without feeling pain. So that's another video, guys. That's another rant. But yeah, just letting you know, if you're having ear infection, that's how it feels. If you want to know more of my journey with ear infection, because I still have a bit, I still feel there are things inside there that needs to be cleansed out. You know, like extortion, no, exorcism. You have that. Yeah, you got me. I'm a very person, so my words, when I explain stuff, I like to do a lot of things. You know, like the thing go do and stuff like that. I like to do that. So that, yeah, that's me. Yeah, so it's a Friday, guys. Happy Friday, happy weekend, and yeah, bye.